Hello my fellow zombies! Today I'd like to show you how The Witcher 3 runs on GTX 970 after the latest 1.05 patch. This patch is supposed, among other things, to introduce a number of general stability and performance improvements, so I'm curious if there will be a noticeable difference. My settings are exactly the same as when I tested the 1.04 patch. All settings are on Ultra, only the foliage distance is on High, as it is recommended by NVIDIA in their tweak guide. My hardware specs and patch notes are in the description if you want to know more about them. Currently I am in the area of White Orchard, and as I'm running through the village, the FPS overlay shows some slight dips in frame rate, but it is still pretty fluid and acceptable. Please bear in mind that I am recording this video with Shadowplay, and it may have a little impact on the final results. The actual frame rate without recording can be slightly better. I am sure that some of you are curious if the NPC pop-in issue has been fixed by this patch. Unfortunately, I just came back from my holiday trip today, so I didn't have time to test it properly, but I'll let you know as soon as I have some solid info about this. One of the things I'm curious about is if this patch had improved the NVIDIA Hairworks performance. As I have shown in my test of the 1.04 patch, Hairworks is a serious performance hog, dropping up to 15 or even 20 FPS per second when turned on. I'm going to find some wolves in this area to check if anything changes after this patch. As for now, you can see there is not much of improvement on this matter, if any, so for now I am leaving the Hairworks option off. Because, let's face it, it's just not worth sacrificing so many FPS for such a little visual improvement. Wonderful. Now let's move on to the city of Novigrad to test how the game runs on these settings in areas that are heavily populated. As you can see, there are slight dips in framerate below 60 FPS. It's not much, but it's noticeable if you want that fluid 60f experience. Don't worry though, as I got you covered. The first thing you want to change is to switch the ambient occlusion to SSAO instead of HBAO+. It will give you quite a lot of frames per second, while the visual difference will be negligible. As you can see, it already runs smoother. Let's test it now in combat. I am playing on the hardest Death March difficulty, and you can see that I'm a bit rusty after a few days away from the game. If you want to improve it even more and don't mind a slightly worse look of shadows, then switch the shadows quality to high. It will still look very good, and you will get a fluid 60 FPS even in highly populated and shadow intensive areas like the city of Novigrad. I hope you liked this video. Please leave a like if you find this video useful. Post a comment if you have any questions, and subscribe to my channel for more gaming videos and weekly giveaways. It was your gaming addict, ZombieBrain, always hungry for games. See ya in the next one.